Well, with our archery season in the books, I thought this would be a great time to reflect back on the season that we just had. And an amazing season it was, with 4 antelope on the ground and an awesome bull. I'd say we did okay. Now, with team member Ken Rosenkrantz being the only one of us to draw an elk tag this year, the rest of us were left to try over-the-counter public land archery elk hunts. Opening weekend, Frank Potts and I decided to backpack in about 6 miles to see if we could find any elk. Find any elk? That was an understatement. Check this out.
Anyway, we got up early this morning and got up on top of this ridge here. We've been sitting here for a little bit, letting it get light, and we finally seen over on this far ridge several elk. We've heard some bulls bugle, cows are chirping, so it's pretty exciting. We've come up with a plan. We're going to drop back down over here, get down in this gully here, and then come up over here and see if we can't watch them bed down. And see if there's any way we could make a little sneak up on them. Watched them come up and over a couple mountain ridges, and so anyway, we just took our time and come up a little higher than where they were at, and come on around and hit this drop we thought they were in. And anyway, as you can see, they're bedded up over here. There is one 5x5, maybe a 5x6 bull. So we're just kind of sit here and see what they do.
Alright, well, this is the first day of our backcountry elk hunt. We're about 6 miles from the trailhead. As you just saw, we just bumped a nice bull. We were trying to get him within range, but he wasn't having none of that. There were cows everywhere. I don't know, you just saw it. There was probably, I don't know, 50, 60 cows in there. I have no idea. Unbelievable. There are literally, I'm not kidding you, we can look down this drainage here. There are elk everywhere. You can't not see any. Sure have had worse problems, I'll tell you that. Anyway, we're only here for a couple days. We're actually just coming to do a little scouting. It's Labor Day weekend, and if we don't get something done, believe me, we'll be back. So this is kind of fun. We'll see what happens. Public land, do it yourself.
Freaking awesome. Is that one down the bottom?
I think there's still one down there. I think there's still one.
Okay, elk 2, hunter 0. Oh man, that was something. But 2 spikes and 2 cows right here busted me big time. Cows right here.
Well, we didn't get it done that opening weekend, so 1 week later we were back at it again. This time with team member Mike Jordan tagging along and a couple other buddies. We got on this really nice bull second day we were there. We had to hustle down, get the camera set up as these elk were coming down the draw. So let's see what happens. Oh, you drilled him. You drilled him. How much time's left top right corner? It'll tell you in the top right corner of the screen how much minutes are left. All right, well, Mike just shot that bull. Got him a little far back.
we're gonna give him some time. He's laying in these quakies. He's still alive, so we're gonna give him some time. Take our time, make sure we don't bump him, and get this job done. Great job. Still alive, though. It's okay.
Well, that bull laid in that quaky patch until the sun hit. At that point, we decided we had to make a decision. Do we chase him, risk bumping him and losing him, or do we let him lay overnight and come back in the morning after him? We went ahead and decided to wait overnight, so we went back to our camp, packed it out, and came back in the morning. And we found that bull laying right where he laid down the night before. I think that was a good decision.
Here we are in our 2012 elk hunt. Yesterday morning we got into a herd up this canyon, the top end, and ambushed them coming up the draw. It worked out perfect. We got set up on them. They came in downwind of us, a calf did, but then the other ones had made their mind up. They were going up the draw, and that calf just jumped right in them and went. And they jumped across the draw, well, me leaving my rangefinder at my pack, so I really wasn't sure of the yardage. I took a guess at 60, and it was 60 yards. I think the only thing that happened, I wasn't paying too much attention to my level on the bottom of my sight, and kind of canted towards my bow towards the hillside a little bit, and hit him a little far back, but I think the angle that he was at, it went up and clipped one of his lungs, and took a whole day to find him, but we recovered him. It was tough.
Yeah, for sure. That's just another mark for us this year. We scored big during antelope season. We all tagged out, and we came up here right after that and scored on this bull. I think the second day that I was here, and our season's off to a good start.
Actually.